Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today's video is a bit of a sad one really. Me, Tom and Cerulean unfortunately lost in today's qualifier for the first LAN event. We only reached around 128, but nonetheless I thought it'd be a good video to make, just to show that we're really human and we all have our bad days and good days. But yeah, let's jump straight into the first game. Me, Tom and Cerulean decided to run with this comp, Jean, Sandy, Tara. We felt like Sandy's a really good brawler just to kind of push the enemies back with his super. But yeah, we could have used either Carl, Daryl, a few other brawlers, but we felt like this would be a strong comp. Going into this, we were really confident, probably too confident. It's obviously good to be confident, but I think there's times where being overconfident can make you too complacent. It's a nice pull from Tom to get positioning. It's kind of hard to really pick out points on this map. I just feel like a lot of the time it's really chaotic and really clumped. That's why I don't really like this map. It's a good pull from Tom again. You know, I feel in these matches that I'll be showing you, we just have complete control throughout the whole game, near enough every single game. But with the amount of walls on this map and just how they're placed, it's just so hard to break down defense and score. We've got good position here. I'm just cycling pull, obviously trying to get Tom to get his pull, because that's the most important one, to try and get a goal. Let's see. June gets a nice pull. We pull each other there. Tom gets a nice pull, but Daryl manages a good roll to get out of that. In this situation, we should definitely score here. Today we were definitely off. We didn't really play the best as we could. A lot of moments we were panicking. A lot of moments where it were just easy goals or easy defences. We just wasn't managing to make it work for whatever reason. But you know, days like this is where you can just put your hands up, and sometimes it just isn't your day. It's a nice super from Cerulean to get position. It's a nice pull from Tara. We're in a really good position here again, but it's a good pull from me, but he just still has enough HP to score it in. It's so frustrating to be controlling the whole game, and Daryl just finds us out once and gets that clutch goal. It's a really good heads up play from Rub, to be fair. Yeah. But moving on to the next game, we also felt like Sandy was just too weak, and we just weren't getting the right goal scoring opportunities, so we switched it out for Daryl. You know, at the start it's kind of a pinch fest. It's just people wall peeking and spraying, waiting to get super. I get a nice pull on Jean. It's nice. It's a nice heads up play from Tom, and it's just things like that. It's still a good goal, but just little things like that we just kept messing up, and just for whatever reason just wasn't right. I'm just trying to build up super. I know that most of the time I can outplay enemy Jeans. It's a nice roll from Carl, but he's not going to be able to finish off a kill on Tom. This map's, as I said before, it's so frustrating when it comes to trying to score a goal or make an opportunity. It kind of feels like you have to team wipe the whole enemy team to score, and then team wipe them again, then team wipe them again. It's quite frustrating, really. It's a nice pull from me to get Tom's super. We've got Pet behind us. Tom's nice super. I can just shoot it through. It's a nice response from us. We definitely got a good game on our hands. We felt like the first game we took it a bit too easy, so we really did try to bring our A game and upped it for these next few games. Okay, moving on to the third game. It's currently 1-1 in matches for the set. They've opted to switch out the Carl for Tara, which I think was a good choice from them. Carl's good on this map, but when it comes to scoring goals and making chances, Tara and Jean combo's lethal, so it's a good switch out from them. Daryl's got a roll on their side already. He does a good job to pressure us, but Cerulean notices that and kills him well. A lot of the time on this map, I felt like I was just waiting for either Tom or Cerulean to sit by me so I could pull, and it was just a rinse and repeat and recycle. I'm just trying to build up super again. Tara and Daryl have super, so it's quite dangerous. Tara misses pull, but I don't think it was right for Cerulean to roll in there. It just gave him full control. Daryl does a good roll again. But Daryl really played well in their team, to be fair to him. A lot of the times he always caught us off guard, which a good Daryl does really, so fair plays to Rub. I get another nice pull with Tom next to me. I've got another pull, get another kill. A lot of times, like I said, I can just keep getting pulls over and over again, and as long as someone's next to me, we can just keep getting the kills. I get another nice pull. It's a nice pull from Tom. I have no idea how we didn't score there. It's just little things like that that just really ruined today. On other days, there's just no way that isn't going in, but for whatever reason, we just couldn't score. And another annoying thing about this map is the corner in that corner. I don't know who built this map, but that's the most frustrating thing ever. In the old Brawl days, cornering the ball used to be a viable strategy, but it used to be the most annoying one, the most toxic one. And it's a good roll from Daryl. Tom misplays the super, but like I said again, it's a good play from Rub. He catches us out, and yeah, it's a deserved win from them. We didn't really play the best again. If I haven't mentioned already, this game's best of 7, so first of 4 wins obviously goes through to the next round. They're up 2-1 at the moment, so if they win this game, they've got a set point, so we really need to win this game to stay in the competition. As I said at the beginning, it's a bit of a pinch fest. It's just kind of spray and pray and hope you can get super before the enemy. It's frustrating again. I did have a bit of lag throughout these games. It's not really a valid excuse because we should be winning these games regardless. But I know in that moment I was literally one shot as shown there from getting super, but I couldn't manage to get super in time. Cerulean does a good job to roll there. Gene misses. Kind of a wasted pull there, but nonetheless we've still got position. A lot of the times it's so hard to create chances on this map, but we did throw a lot of opportunities. Like there, for example, we just kind of just waste the ball and just give it back to the enemy in too many occasions. It's a nice pull from Tom. I haven't really got the DPS to help him with that, but I've got pull. I should be able to pull someone in here like I do, but Tara gets a really nice pull there. Daryl tries to catch us out again, which he keeps doing on several occasions. As I said, today it just wasn't our day. The map's changed, so basically it's about 16 hours before the competition. A lot of these games were going to be 3 sets, and so like 3 different modes. We prepared for this all week, and then kind of last minute thing due to technical issues, which I can understand, but at the same time it's just frustrating when you've put in so much effort to practice other maps and then they just go and switch it, especially for a brand new map, which isn't really a competitive map. As you can see, it's just I don't know what we're doing here, to be fair. I don't know how we don't score. We could have just walked it. 2 of us could have just walked that in, but we kind of just throw it away. As I said, we're just reckless and panicking. We know this game means a lot, and now they've cornered the ball. They've definitely won this game, and that brings them to a 3-1. So they only need to win 1 more. So the other team just doing what they need to do, and we're just panicking. I don't know what's wrong with us, but yeah, let's move on to the next game. Okay, so 5th game, they have match point at the moment. They've got a total of 3 match points. We can see their Tara unfortunately isn't starting, so you know when there's so much on the line, you can't just stand still. We've just got to go for it. It's lucky on our end, and this was kind of a moment where we thought, you know, luck might change, and we kind of needed that. Because when you're not playing well, you need something to go your way to then bring you back to your normal self. I get a nice pull on Daryl. Tom gets a nice kill over there. It's much more fluid this match. Just got like a click just switched on us, and obviously every game from now is super important. We need to win every single game, so we were super focused for this one. I break the wall. It's very important to get them walls down. Tom with a nice pull. Tara with a nice pull. It's all a bit chaotic at a minute. Everyone's just getting pulled and thrown about, but somehow they end up better off in that situation. They've got Tara pet as well, which is going to be annoying to take out. The situation's tough for both of us. Cerulean rolls up. Daryl could have maybe scored but messed up his roll. They're not really in a promising situation here. It's kind of a good wall break from Gene there. I kind of understand he needed to break wall, but at the same time he only pulled a pet. He could have probably pulled Cerulean or someone. Daryl's got roll again. We've got to be super careful because Daryl keeps sneaking in on us. I've got pulls, so I'm trying to build up Tom's super. He's got it now. So this is where we kind of go in and collapse on him. We do a good job of taking him out pretty quick this time, and we get a nice goal. So that's 3-2. Yeah, let's jump into the next game. Okay, moving into the sixth game. It's still match point to the other team, so we really need to win this game. But I felt me and the boys really picked it up from here, and switch just kind of flicked, and we just started to play much better. I've got Gene down pretty low, so I'm going to be in good position here. I've got pull. I kind of waste pull. I don't know why I really did that. It was kind of clever in a way. It made Cerulean push up, but nice pull from Tom. We get the first goal really quick. I feel like we're in a good place here. We're in a really good mood, and we're really thought we're going to win the game. Obviously, the few other games were a big scare to us, but we did well to manage to get back into this position. It's a good pull from Tara. Cerulean does well to get up the map here. He should be able to just score it here. It's a bit messy. I don't know. It's just in some situations it was just way messier than it had to be. I don't know if it's the map, just how we're playing on the day, but it's a nice quick win. Yeah, let's jump into the last game, the deciding game. Alright, moving into the seventh and final game. This obviously advances into the next stage, the round of 64. Let's see. So this game was only a best of 7 on this map specifically, which a lot of players agree. Just I don't think was very well planned out. But it's the same for every single player, so it's not like we can have too much to complain about. But it's just frustrating when it's not an optimal map. This is a nice roll from Daryl. Cerulean does well to get out. I've got pulls, so I can break most of the wall there. So that sets us up well for most of the game. Tom breaks even more of the wall, gets a decent pull. They just corner it out, which is clever because we've got full control. It's good from Daryl just to prolong it. Cerulean does well to roll in there. I pull the Gene. So in this situation, we should really be scoring. For whatever reason, it just doesn't manage to go in. Especially here, Cerulean probably should have just passed it off to Tom, and because he had more HP, we probably would have got a goal here. I'll get another nice pull. Tom's got super, so we're constantly in control and constantly got a good position. Daryl does well to evade the super and kill me. He somehow manages to kill Tom and stay alive. So at the minute, it's not looking the best. Gene's got a pull, but Cerulean's doing well to keep him back for now. I've got pull, so I know this one's important. Daryl makes himself a really easy target, so I can just pull him pretty easily. Gene's still got pull, so I've got to be careful. Gene does a nice pull there, but I think Tom manages to get a kill. Yeah. Sees little things like that. Definitely could have been avoided. I don't think there was any need to roll up there. So Tom's just keeping them all back there, trying to kill that Tara pet. Daryl does well again. He's doing well to catch us off guard, really. It's a nice pull from Tom. It's just good to get one brawler down in that situation. I've got pulls, so he can build super up really easily again. So we're on the front foot again. It's not We've not really had any issues throughout the whole match. We've just held control again. It's just in the farm moments we're just panicking. I don't know what was wrong with us. Normally in them situations, we just switch on and we just know how to score. Gene pulls Pet, he misses. I pull Tara, really risky, but I knew with Cerulean there it would pay off. But here's the most frustrating part. Tom pulls Daryl. It somehow doesn't manage to pull him. No idea how. I've watched it a million times, so has the whole of Twitter, and it's just so unfortunate something like that. It's going to knock us out of a tournament. But yeah, it's good games from the other team. They did play well, but Daryl, got to give him props. He found us out on multiple occasions, but it's frustrating going out like this. But okay guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Today's video is a bit of a sad one. Obviously we all have our off days. I thought it was important to make this video just to show our good moments as well as our bad moments. Obviously going into the next qualifier next month, I feel like we'll be in a much better position. We'll be much more prepared. This tournament wasn't really as optimal as we would have preferred it. Obviously the rules change in 16 hours. Didn't play into the hands of anyone by all means, but especially kind of knocked us off and really frustrated us. But yeah, we'll be back stronger than ever. I'm not going to let it knock us down for too long. Let me know down in the comments section what videos you'd like me to do next. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.